Today we're trying an experiment. I'm going to be making red beans and rice. Now, I love red beans and rice. I have made it successfully once, and when I say successfully, I mean the best beans ever made by man. They were absolutely stunning, and I do have at least one witness who tried it. However, subsequently, every attempt to use the exact same recipe didn't work. And so, since then, I've still been looking for a recipe for red beans and rice that works out the way I want it to work out. And I don't know that I have one today. I've got an entirely untried recipe. It's entirely untried by me. But we're going to try it anyway. And the reason we're trying this one is this is Wednesday. And so just before work, I'm going to chop up the parts and stick them all in the slow cooker because this is a crock pot recipe for red beans and rice. And many hours later, it'll be time to eat red beans and rice. And it'll make the house smell nice all day. So let's get on with it. Preparation is simple. You just need 3 chopped up cloves of garlic, 3 stalks of celery, 1 green bell pepper, and 1 medium onion. I like to run them through a food processor to get them nice and small and mulchy. You also need 3 tablespoons of Creole or Cajun seasoning, 1 pound of dried red beans washed and picked over, and half a pound of andouille sausage. Some people like it sliced. I like to grind it up. Finally, you put all the ingredients in the crock pot. You add 7 cups of water, cover it up, and put it on to heat for 7 hours on a high setting. Completely optional step if you like a thicker red beans soup. Take a potato masher and squash up some of the beans after they've cooked for a few hours. Stir it up and put the cover back on to finish cooking. As your last step, put it in a bowl, add some plain white rice, stir, and serve. Still a little warm. Not the best, not bad. It'll do. Nothing to report other than dinner. It was, not the best. It was okay. A little too spicy. The Cajun seasoning, I didn't mention I had to mix and match because there was not 3 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning in the house, so I ended up using two-ish of Cajun and 1 of Cajun very hot, and that did make it a little hot for the kids. I think, although I'm not 100% sure, I think I may be on the right track, although this was not the staggeringly good version that I was hoping for, but I think the andouille had the right flavor, because I had a few bites before I ground up the rest, and it had the right flavor, but then that flavor didn't convey into the beans correctly. it was very strange. You know, you could smell it throughout the house, and if you were a room away, it smelled fantastic. And if you were in the same room in the morning, it smelled like green peppers. And in the afternoon, it smelled like the Cajun seasoning. But if you would get out of the room, then it would smell like the andouille. And unfortunately, the flavor came out more like the Cajun seasonings than it did the andouille. So I think maybe more than a half pound would be in order next time. Anyway, there will be a next time. It was good enough to give another shot at, and of course it's very inexpensive. So anyway, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.